Hello, everyone. This is Karen Sully with Fellowships of the Spirit. I'm joined with Steve Hermann today, who is going to explain a little bit more about his upcoming class on evidential remote viewing mediumship. Steve.
I'm totally excited because remote viewing, which used to be referred to as traveling clairvoyance, if you go back, the technical term, then now it's called remote viewing. And usually when people think of remote viewing, what do they think of? They think of espionage, or even psychic detective work where you're tuning in, and so with remote viewing, you're able to see things, you're able to sense things at a distance from where you are physically, going into that deep, altered, meditative state of consciousness. So people think of spying, going into the Kremlin and looking at all the secrets.
Flying the military planes. And
all of that, exactly. Or, finding where's the hidden treasure, where is it buried? Or you've got a body, where is it located? Or some type of cold case, solving a crime. And remote viewing can be used for all of that. It's really awesome as a psychic approach, but it's also an aspect of mediumship, which oftentimes isn't explored or examined as fully as it could be. And of course, when we talk about mediumship, we are connecting with the world of spirit. And I'm really into teaching. I'm really into helping people connect with the world of spirit. So what we're going to be getting into is we're going to be really focusing in not just on the first stuff that I was talking about, but more so on developing our ability to connect with our spirit team to receive ultra specific information. Can you imagine that? So we're talking about license plate numbers. We're talking about credit card numbers, the number on your checkbook.
Get that specific.
All of that type of stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just a matter of working with the mind. So the spirits that work with us, they can literally zoom in. They can give us very precise information, and they can take us to different locations, within their own memories, and really provide substantive, detailed, descriptive information that, in an evidential sense, can literally just blow someone's mind if they're the recipient. Because a lot of times mediums get into vague, generalized information, and that just has to do with the mechanics. Because it's telepathic, isn't it? Mind-to-mind communication. So it's a lot easier to transmit generalized information. It's also a lot easier for someone to receive that type of information. And unfortunately, a lot of mediums never really work past that point. So they get stuck there. And it might be really good work, but what we're going to do is really get into it a lot deeper. And I can guarantee anyone taking this course, whether you're a novice or maybe you're even a professional medium and do this all the time, working with people, it's going to enhance your present skill level. It's going to expand the ability for the spirits to be able to work with you, and you will see the results with it too, in terms of the quality and the nature of the specific, and I'm actually, we should say ultra specific.
Ultra specific. Okay.
I mean, they can give you, just one of my students, she's a medium, and she was doing this one exercise, and what did she bring through? It was very, very, very good. The ATM password of the person.
Really?
Now you might think like, what, how does that help someone? And, obviously just some kind of factual data doesn't necessarily help someone in terms of, when we talk about guidance or healing that someone might need. But that type of information, when you combine it with the other information that can come through from the spirit world, it really conclusively, beyond a shadow of a doubt, can demonstrate the survival of the spirit, and that there's life, more after them. We kick the bucket, but we still exist. And a lot of people, they're skeptical about this. So this is just
bringing through something very specific helps.
That
you're actually connected.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, it works very well. You can integrate it in very well. However, if you're a medium, your spirit team might be working with you, and you're able to perceive things at a distance. It's really amazing. And unfortunately, a lot of people just don't really know about this, and they don't really understand it, and they don't work with it at all.
And
so you don't
will
see it so much.
Will this be like your other classes where you'll be leading us in exercises? Or
well, it's going to be mainly hands-on. I like to always intellectually, explain theory, but the most important thing is the application. And this is going to be a lot of interaction between individuals in the course
Okay.
I like to keep the courses relatively small, so there's going to be a lot of personal instruction, personal interaction, and really individualized training, which is what's really important. And I try to create a really safe, positive, just loving environment, because it's really, we want all of our work with the spirit world to be heart-oriented, to be love-oriented, because that's what motivates the higher spirits, even the lower spirits, from coming through and working with us.
Right.
People have different blocks. I mean, obviously, someone who's novice might be a bit different than someone who's seasoned. They're used to working with us. But I've been working with the spirit world for decades. Teaching. I've taught all over the world.
Yeah, and you're
5 different continents at this point. Many multiple countries, and just about any type of block, any type of defective mediumship, or on a personal level. I'm used to dealing with that with different students.
and helping people through it.
Yeah, and successfully helping them. So I really want to try to make it as personal as possible, and in an environment that's non-competitive, where people really feel safe, nurtured, and supported, and like they can totally mess up and it's okay.
All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. Well, thank you so much. If we have any more details, or rather, we do have more details in the link below. And if you have any specific questions, you can always contact us. So be sure to join us for Steve's next class, remote viewing. Sounds great.